Okay, people keep asking what's up with the chains and like the heavy vests and stuff, so I guess I better explain. In a nutshell, it's to make me stronger. Like physically and mentally. I mean, physically, obviously, with this extra weight on me all the time, it'll make all my bones more dense and, you know, get more muscle tone and stuff just from like carrying the weight. And after wearing it for, you know, a few days, I just get used to it and I don't notice it anymore, and this is just feels normal. So that when I take the stuff off, I feel like I'm super powered and I can jump and run real fast, which I like, because I like being, you know, physically active, and I do a lot of these projects where I'm moving big things around, and it helps to be strong when you're doing that, because otherwise you get squished. And then on the mental side of it, whenever I take the stuff off, it feels like there's this huge weight lifted off my shoulders, you know, because there is. But when I wear this, when I have the stuff on, I always feel like, you know, I've always got some energy in reserve, because I can always take the stuff off. So whatever I'm doing, you know, I feel like I always have something extra if I need it. It makes me feel, I guess, a little more secure, sort of like there's a safety net, but not really a safety net, just like I can have power boost anytime I need it. And as long as I just wear the stuff, you know, that maintains. And I also don't have to worry about exercise too much, which can be a problem when doing a lot of thinking kinds of projects, like when I'm working on robots, or like, you know, cutting out stencils for t-shirts, or doing stuff like that that doesn't take a lot of physical effort but takes a lot of mental effort. Well, this way it keeps me from basically atrophying. So check it out. I climb this rope every morning too, and watch how easy it is with no chains on. Hold on. They're a bit of a pain to get off because there's no like, you know, no locker clips or anything. They're just kind of on there tight. So if I pull one link loose, I can get it loose enough to get over my hand. Oh yeah, giant robot dirty shirt. Yeah, so like check it. I do this every morning with the weight vest on, with nothing on. Super easy. And it'd be hard to get that strong if I didn't have the extra weight resistance, because I could climb this thing all day with no extra weight on and it would just tire me out and I wouldn't get that much stronger. But I climb it a few times with the extra weight on, and doing it without the weight's a piece of cake. And it's kind of the same reason I moved to a mountain with no road. This way I have to walk up and down the mountain a lot, usually carrying heavy stuff. You know, if I'm gonna live, I want to be strong and healthy. I don't want to go to a gym because they've just turned into like, I don't know, fashion shows or something. People go to the gym with all their fancy stuff on, and like you can't be too loud, and you have to wear like shirts with sleeves and stuff. I mean, it's not a workout place anymore. It's for people to go and wear their pretty stuff and, you know, get on a treadmill or like one of those elliptical machines, put it to the easiest setting, go for an hour talking to their friends. You know, it's just a social event. But when I you know, I want to exercise and actually get strong. Not that I have anything against social events, but you know. So anyway, I also go running with all this weight stuff on, and do a lot of suicides and stuff like that a couple times a week, and it just makes me feel good when, I don't know, anyone who doesn't exercise, you won't be able to understand. When you exercise, it just makes you feel better, like all the time. And I understand that while you're exercising, it might feel horrible, but you know, you spend half an hour like wearing yourself down, and then you spend like the next 3 days feeling like you're high. I mean, you have to exercise for, I don't know, a month or two before you get to that point. But when you do, it's really cool. 'Cause I generally feel really good all the time. I guess another reason that when I was a little kid and I really started exercising a lot was because of bullies, and I decided, you know, I never want to be in a position where there's some other creature that can beat on me because I'm a wimp. You know, this way I'm strong. No one picks fights with me anymore, which is kind of annoying, because they used to pick fights with me when I was like a little weak kid, because I was like string mean when I was little. I was like 80 pounds in 6th grade. I mean, I was like really skin and bones. And people used to pick on me. And I started exercising, and now I'm strong, and no one does it anymore. I mean, now I could do something about it. It's kind of annoying. I hate when bullies pick on weak people. That's just plain annoying. So now I can also help any friends who get bugged by bullies. So if you're a bully, don't be a bully. That's not cool. It's just lame. You know, exercising is also just like a really good way to take out aggression and stuff like that. And, you know, I kind of have a lot of aggression. I try not to let it show too much, but I can be kind of an angry guy. Usually just on the inside. Oh, where's the camera? But, you know, I try to make life choices that keep me from being an angry guy. Like hanging upside down. That's kind of fun. Oh, another reason to be, like, you know, real strong and healthy is healing. Like today, some molten aluminum landed right on my arm, right there. It burnt the crap out of it because it went in my sleeve right there and then rolled down. But, you know, that'll be healed by tomorrow. So, just because, I guess it's because my metabolism can take care of it. I guess. I don't know how that stuff works. The only reason I could come up with not to wear this stuff is lack of conformity. I don't really care about social conformity. I don't want to be like everyone else. So there is really no reason not to do it. You know, not caring about being comfortable all the time makes life so much better. Because you get people who just want to be comfortable all the time and they whine and complain about everything. And then somebody doesn't care about comfort that much, they'll be having a great time. You know, it's like going swimming. Ooh, the water's cold, I can't go in. That person's not having fun. The person who's having fun is like, yeah, the water's cold, I don't care, I'm going to have fun anyway. Not to mention the fact that when you strive for comfort all the time, it becomes harder and harder to achieve. Like, if you sit on the couch, that's comfortable. But if you sit on the couch for 12 hours straight, it gets really uncomfortable. And then it gets harder to stand up and do things. But if you don't care about comfort and you do things that are more strenuous all the time, then things that are more strenuous than... I mean, you have more strenuous resting. Oh. Also, if you strive for comfort all the time, you just end up becoming less comfortable in general. So, like if you sit down on the couch, oh, that's nice and comfortable. But if you're sitting there for like 12 hours, like watching TV or something, you start feeling like crap. And then you just don't feel good no matter what you do. I mean, the only thing that's more comfortable is to like lay down and go to sleep. And that becomes uncomfortable after a while. But if you get off your butt and like start doing things, like you start moving heavy stuff around, then that's all difficult. And then it becomes comfortable just to not be lifting something heavy. You can be standing around moving and you feel comfortable. You feel great. You know, just because you're not lifting the huge thing. So your comfort scale slides and you're totally in control of it. And yes, I understand that I'm in a culture that's gone completely the other direction with this, you know, whole philosophy. But I'd really rather do what I think is right than be able to have more people relate to me, I guess. You know, it's kind of frustrating being around so many people that think differently than me, but, you know, that's alright. Yeah, they think I'm weird for wearing chainmail. I think they're weird for not. You are responsible for your own health.